And we are talking about the kindness. And I remember Lemmy Kilmister, and this in December we can remember his birth date and the date he passed away. And you were a great friend of Lemmy. What can you say about Lemmy to
Ah,
the Metal Musikast public?
oh man, Lemmy was my best friend. Lemmy and Ronnie James Dio, and he was so sensitive, very intelligent, very caring, very soulful. And I remember one time, it was one of my biggest days in my life, which I didn't know before, but we played the legendary Monsters of Rock festivals in 1986 in England, Castle Donington, and it was so important and it was so big. And then I walked towards the stage and I was so nervous, and I ran into Lemmy. And Lemmy said, "Hi, Doro, have a good show." And he said, "You look nervous. Are you nervous?" I said, "Oh, Lemmy, I'm dying. I'm so nervous." And then he took me in his arms and he gave me a kiss on my forehead. And then he said, "Doro, knock him dead. I'm totally supportive of you. I'm totally behind you. Just, do a great show. You will make it." And then I hopped on stage and I felt like $1,000,000. And he was super, super sweet. And that photo actually I put in the timeline of the digipack and the record, the vinyl. That's the photo where he kissed my head. That's
Great.
1986 Monsters of Rock, and that's when I'm on stage, 1986, and I felt like $1,000,000. And he was so sweet. He was really very supportive. He was very supportive of, yeah, of my whole career. We were best of friends, but we were on tour together many times, and it was my first duet with Lemmy on our album Calling the Wild, and we did two duets: Love Me Forever, the Motörhead classic, and
Yeah.
Alone Again. There was a song Lemmy wrote on his acoustic guitar, and we went into the studio, and it was the studio of Bob Kulick, who was a great guy, great guitar player. He's in rock and roll heaven. He's not anymore with us. And then he said, "Okay, then I play the guitar and the guitar solo." And and Lemmy said, "No, I play the guitar solo." And Bob said, "Really?" And I said, "Yes, Bob, let me play the guitar solo and all the guitars." And he played so beautiful. Nobody really knew that he was such an awesome guitar player. So he was super, like, great bass player, of course, great singer, but he was an awesome guitar player, and very, very soulful. And yeah, and he was my best friend. And I got a little package a couple of months ago, and I almost dropped that. And there was a letter in it, and it's like it's Lemmy's ashes in this. It's a bullet belt, and
I
that's
got it. Quite interesting. Quite
yeah,
interesting. Yeah.
that's that that's the most sacred possession I ever got in my life. And yeah, so yeah, and yeah,
Amazing.
at
Amazing.
Lemmy always in my heart. But now I always, like, it's so great. I have it in a sacred place. I don't schlep it around, because God forbid I would lose it. But
Yeah.
yeah, it was like, wow. So yeah, so the next couple of days around Christmas, that's heavy. And not having Lemmy here anymore with us, that's not the same anymore. I miss him big time. And yeah,
Yeah. It's good to remember his name
yeah,
and his
yeah,
person. Great.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
It's
When we played in Wacken a couple of months ago, and we played in Düsseldorf, a big anniversary show, and in Wacken, big anniversary show, we always played "Love Me Forever" and "Ace of Spades." And oh, that was great. And I felt Lemmy, he liked it. Kind of, I had the feeling he would love
great.
it. See
Great.
it.